Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to laser on a leather journal. All right, so one of Adam's favorite channels on YouTube is Bourbon Junkies.
Yep.
So we reached out to them and asked if we could make something for them, and got the idea to do journals because they do pour guesses.
And different times where they write in journals,
Right.
write your notes on.
Right.
Good for bourbon notes, and if you watch the cabinet making, I'm a little into bourbon.
Yes.
So,
So today that's what we're gonna do is make a couple journals for them.
So definitely keep in mind, we reached out, we got permission from them, because I did use their artwork from their channel.
Yes. You can just stand back there and wave.
You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Hey.
All right. So first we imported their pour guesses design into the GIMP.
Yeah, so my thought is we're going to do pour guesses on the top half and then their individual signs.
Their logos.
On the bottom half, yeah. One for Savant for Dan, and then the Golden Glen for Sean.
Yes.
So what we're using here to start with is the fuzzy tool to remove color, since it's mostly black in the background. It's very easy to use the fuzzy tool. You click on it, you drag it down, it makes the selection bigger, and then you just hit delete to get rid of that black. So we'll go through here and get rid of all that first. You can zoom in, get it out of the filigree and inside the letters, and then after that we're going to do some other changes.
So we grayscaled the whole thing. Lightburn is only black and white, so we need to get it in those colors. And the white won't be the part that burns.
Right, it would only do the outline.
Right, and we want it to fill in those spots. So we need to change that. All right, so on our the toolbar, we're going to choose the colors and go into the brightness and contrast and change the colors so that we get the white to black, so that will burn.
We take the brightness and we turn that way down so that kind of darkens the whole thing, and then we turn the contrast way up, and that gives us just better color patterns to burn. Tried it the other way and it just didn't look very good. And in fact, this one where it's gray on the Bourbon Junkies and black on the Pour Guesses also isn't what we ended up liking. I ended up making the Bourbon Junkies and the filigree black, and then the Pour Guesses a little lighter gray. And that's what we're going to import into Lightburn. So when you get it where you want it, always remember you have to export image. You can't just save it. It won't put it in the right file. So we're going to export this as a JPEG, as high quality as you can, and get it into Lightburn.
All right, so we're going to import that into Lightburn now. And then we're going to put our size of the journal on there so that we can fit it.
Yep. Get this lined up and about the right size after we put everything in. Another rectangle down the middle, and then we can just shift the pictures around to get it really close. Zoom out, check out what it looks like, because the squares around those images aren't exactly middle. So a little bit, use your eye a bit, get it where you like it. So the size on this particular journal is about 4 3/4 width by 8.5 tall. And we did very specifically get journals that are refillable.
Yes.
So that
It's not a one-time use.
all right, proper size rectangle in there. The two pictures fitting in there kind of how we like, and now gonna shift it all around to get it centered up in it how I want it to look.
All right, now we're going to do power and speed, and we ended up doing 3,000 millimeters a minute at 65%.
Yep. And with this one, we're going to use image mode Jarvis, and it wasn't processed outside of it really, so we're not doing pass-through. Scan angle is going to be at 90%. Since I've started doing this, everything comes out cleaner. It's just a better way for these particular lasers to burn. So now let's check out that preview. Shift it around if it doesn't look exactly centered, which is what I'm going to do here, because it's just not quite right. Again, that's because not everything's a perfect size beforehand. So shift those around, get them where you like it, and then we can get out there on the laser and burn it. All right, so here they are finished. Really, really excited about the way they turned out. Look great. Took about 45 minutes each on the laser. Really not as bad as some of the other ones have taken. Some of those paintings are over 5 hours. It stinks.
Yeah.
The leather burning stinks. Ours is in the garage, and we've got the exhaust system going straight outside, so it helps out. But if you do have it inside the house, make sure you are well ventilated.
Yes.
Because
it's gross.
It's gross. But they turn out great. There's a lot of soot on them, so be careful cleaning them off.
Yes.
Microfiber towel and some any kind of cleaner really works great. It makes the leather look darker, but then it does dry out. So we're going to get these in the mail out to the Dan and Sean.
Yep.
And we hope you guys love them.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We'll see you next time.